One of the largest military events in France, the International Military Pilgrimage to Lourdes, wrapped up last weekend. It brings together tens of thousands of brothers and sisters in arms. EWTN News In Depth sent a news crew and will be bringing you the personal stories of wounded veterans who took part in the pilgrimage through a special program with the Knights of Columbus called Warriors to Lourdes. That report from our Colin Flynn in the weeks ahead. But first, In-Depth producer Elizabeth Jones was also there and shares her personal impressions of this special pilgrimage.
Picturesque and peaceful, the Basilica in Lourdes looks like something out of a fairy tale, a great castle sitting high above the grotto of healing waters. The juxtaposition of the grandeur of the Basilica next to the plainness and humbleness of the grotto isn't lost on me. Throughout the week, one theme kept jumping out at me: the seeming contradiction of Christians living in this world, but not being of this world. A similar paradox is found in this military pilgrimage, with service members from dozens of nations marching through the streets of this small Marian village. Parades of military bands fill the air with music. They draw cheers and salutes for all of their pomp and circumstance. But these armed forces, who represent strength, leadership, and courage, are all humbled before the gentleness, simplicity, and obedience of our Blessed Mother. I was inspired to see those who provide protection for their countries seek protection and aid from our tender Mother, and exchange their marching music with a singing rosary. It was an incredible scene. These warriors from many nations came together under one God, one Catholic faith, in a stunning candlelight Marian procession throughout the grounds of the Basilica, a massive show of strength, of their love for God and our Holy Mother. Those big moments contrasted with personal, quiet moments of soldiers, veterans, and their families brought to their knees at the feet of Our Lady in hopes that she will wrap them in her mantle. Elizabeth Jones, EWTN News in Depth.
Next month, Colin Flynn has the stories of hope from those who took part in the Warriors to Lourdes program hosted by the Knights of Columbus. He will also dive into what is called moral injury, this little-known psychological wound that professionals are now learning how to diagnose and help treat.